Hey, what's up? My name is Karrina Pitman. Welcome to my channel. So today we're discussing how to prepare for Q4 when selling on Amazon. And before we get started, I do have a free beginner guide down below, which does have a free wholesaler as well to get ungated in. So make sure you check that out. So let's get just right into it. Okay, so what is Q4 and why is it important? Number one key is Q4, quarter four. It's the fourth quarter of the year. So this is October to December. And this tends to be the time where there's a lot of holidays so close together. There's a lot of birthdays. There's a lot of celebration, being around family, being around people, and or just a lot of people tend to spend a lot more money during this time. So this is a good time to make sure you are prepared for selling on Amazon, making sure you have enough inventory and things like that. Just getting your ducks in the row. Now I do know it is the middle of August. The day I'm filming this is August 20th. So just because we're at the middle end of August, October is right around the corner, and that is when you need to be most prepared. So it's better to start getting prepared now rather than later when all this inventory is sold out and you're just looking around like, what can I sell? I don't have any inventory in Amazon and I'm not prepared at all. It's better to start early and get it done sooner. The second thing is plan what you plan to sell. So what are some things that are really popular in this fourth quarter season? So when we're talking about Q4, it is a little late for Halloween stuff, but you can definitely still push through Halloween stuff. If there's also a lot of toys being sold, you think there's a lot of food and then a lot of gifts. So like, what are people looking for gifts? What's trending online? What is trending on TikTok, on YouTube? What are kind of gift guides? You want to really figure out what is in season, what do you think will hit its peak and what it sells. And most of the time it is toys, but of course if you're not ungated in toys at this time, that is okay. There are definitely plenty in almost every category that you can double your profit in Q4 because of just how much volume is being put out during this period. And then number three is looking at Keepa. I have talked about Keepa in so many different videos because it is one of those things that I use on a daily basis, and I think it is highly beneficial to anybody selling on Amazon. I do have a link down below if you want to check it out, and then I do also have other videos on it. But Keepa is highly important in the case that Keepa shows the history of a product. So say you are searching around, maybe you're searching online, maybe you're searching in stores, and you're wanting to see, well, I don't really care about what the price was the last 3 months. I want to see what was the price last December, last October, last November, so I can predict what it's gonna be this October, November, and December. You find a jump rope that you're like, okay, this will be a great gift. This is something somebody's gonna wanna buy this. Let me see what the price was last year and how it was selling last year. What was the rank last year? Because today it could be at 20,000 as the rank, but last December it could have been at 100. And so obviously at 100 it is selling multiple times more than it's at 20,000. So that's kind of what you want to look at, is what was the price last year? So if I bought this today at $9, can I sell it at its price of last year, $30, when it hits December again? Another thing you can do is definitely looking at what are the top lists, what are the top things that sold last year on Amazon, even categories, so you can gauge what is going to be best for you to really focus on. And at number four, of course, you're going to want to see how much inventory should you be having at Amazon, or even merchant fulfilled if you just do this from your own house. So you want to figure out how much do you need to have in stock. So in this case, again, Keepa would be very beneficial. Ace and Zen's very beneficial because it could tell you the stock and how much sells a month. How much capital do you have? How much do you have enough to let it sit there for a couple months, wait for the spike to occur? You kind of want to make sure you are prepped. So if you find something that sells like 20 in a day and you only bring 5, or you send in only 5 units and then it's sold out in a day, then you're like, oh, I really wish I sent more units in. So it's about doing your due diligence and looking at how much something is selling, what was the rank, and just finding out the data you could pick and pull to make sure you're prepared to get the most sales as possible during this period. The last thing is, every year Amazon does have a cutoff on what dates you should have your inventory in there to be able to be prepared for the holidays. So for 2020, so last year, Black Friday and Cyber Monday needed to be at the fulfillment center by November 6th. So if that date becomes similar this year, you have to remember, like, okay, so it's August 20th today as I'm filming this. And so that's about, and then I have all of September, so that's 30 or 40 days. And then I have all of October, so that's 70 days. So it's like 76 days from now to a little over 2 months to make sure I have enough inventory for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So it sounds like a lot of time, but it's really not, thinking about all the research and making sure you're prepared. So that's why it's important to start looking now, because it's gonna be here before you know it. And you all also wanna make sure you know Amazon processes it in time. So that was Black Friday and Cyber Monday for last year, was by November 6th, you needed to have your inventory at a fulfillment center. And then if you wanted things to be made sure they're delivered by Christmas, you needed all of your items in Amazon by December 1st. So, because that gave them that 24 days. So I think it's very important that you look at that and think of where you're at right now, what your game plan will be, and then take all of the steps and decide, what am I gonna focus on? How much inventory do I need? How am I gonna get this? And just take action on it, so then you can have a great, successful fourth quarter. But that is really it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you found this informative or any questions you have. I think fourth quarter is one of the greatest times of year, not just like the holiday season, of course, but I think it is really one of the greatest times of the year to be in e-commerce, especially because it's all up to you on what you put out there. And so make the most out of it, and everything, just about everything, will sell no matter what this time of year. So don't worry about it too much, just make sure you're prepared. But thank you so much, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next week.